Hi everyone, welcome back to SMRPG Revolution. This will be the last video and I'm going to be taking on Smitty after a few minutes because someone requested that I show in Pipe Vault a certain enemy that rarely appears. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to be able to find it myself. I think the name of it is the Shy Ranger. It's apparently an enemy that... It's like the Amazing Daisy of the Paper Mario series and many other games. Not that the Amazing Daisy appears in the other games, just that it's the same type of enemy. The rare enemy that gives lots of experience points but is tough to defeat. Now, what I'm not sure is that, is the enemy like, do you counter the Shy away when you fight piranha plants, or is it like near the piranha plants? That's my question. Because I've never fought a Shy Ranger before. Oh, actually, but before I forget, apparently the Shy Ranger is very, very fast, so the only way in the original to ever like be able to catch one is by equipping Gino with the feather, and you get the feather much later in the game. So for the most part, you'd be just seeing the Shy away, and then he'd immediately run away. Well, not the Shy away, the Shy Ranger. I think that's the name, Shy Ranger. Anyway, I'm waiting for the piranha plant to rise up, but it's not. There we go. Deadly guy. I'm pretty sure Shy Ranger or Shy Away was its name in the original. It was recommended that I use Geno Flare on the wiki to defeat it, but somehow I have a feeling that this ROM hack made Shy Ranger an incredibly powerful foe that you should not mess with. Yeah, I'm guessing with a wisp. How much damage? 999? 9099? Quite a bit. Not that much though. Can I not defeat it at all? Okay, can't hit it, and magic attacks don't work on it. What about Geno Whirl? Well, we can damage it a bit. In the original, however, it was immune to all types of attacks. And it sort of is still here. Well, not... It's not completely invincible, but it is very strong. Oh, right. Geno Beam apparently is a frost attack. I never figured that out. I never realized that. And it's immune against jump. Oh no, it isn't. Huh. That's kind of surprising. Well, all Geno can do is Geno Boost. Geno Whirl. Not even sure if I'll be able to beat it. It's too bad I don't have Mallow on my team right now, because then I could check for its stats. They weren't very high in the original, however. Can I really not attack it? Okay, I can. I can attack it. Just after many attempts trying to beat it with using only specials, I finally figured out that I can attack it. It just has a high dodge rate. Anyway, yeah, it gives 52 experience points. That's more than machine-made Yaredovich. But only by 7. Not exactly worth it in this game. In the original, however, it was worth 60 experience points, and it didn't have that much HP as it did in this fight. Anyway, yeah, now we're doing Smitty finally. Team of Mallow, Bowser, and Mario, of course. Equipment is no Lazy Shell, but I have the Quartz Charm, and it apparently makes Bowser utterly broken. I've checked his stats though, and I think all it really does is give him humongous attack power, maybe? Or maybe like the effect only happens in battle. Yeah, actually now I remember. The Quartz Charm, I think, makes a character constantly have a attack up and defense up status effect on them. Permanently. That's what I think, anyway. Anyway, let's go. Gotta wait for the crane to get to Mario. Sometimes it can take very, very long if you, like, time it wrong, quote-unquote. Although, when I was younger, I would actually time it so that it would take as long as it could possibly can to reach Mario. Hey! There's the last star piece! Where? Where is it? Are they referring to the star piece in Smitty's body? Maybe.
Huh? Already finished your tour of the factory, huh? Alright then. How about a little demonstration?
Yo, Smitty! Stop making those things and head over to star piece, now!
Huh? So you're Mario! Looks like we're gonna have a little dispute over the star! Just hand it over and get out of my castle! My, we're a little touchy today, aren't we? You know, I'm actually growing rather fond of this place.
Please, don't make us go through any more. Just give us the star, now!
Huh! Better yet, why don't you give me your stars? Why, then I could easily conquer this world! Then we could get rid of all wishes and create a world filled with weapons! Over here, now! I'll crush you all!
And that's all the intro of Smitty we get. He has a few more lines, but that's during the battle. So what are you gonna do? Megaton? That's Sledge from the original game. Yeah, it barely affected Bowser, and that was a special. Well, actually, it might have been a physical special, but still, that's how powerful Bowser is right now. So we can attack Smitty, and in the original, we could also attack that thing on the left, the smelter. That, we can't do that anymore though, because that's what this ROM hack decides to do. By defeating the smelter, you prevent Smitty from being able to create any more, like, helpers. Think you're prepared? He doesn't even have that much HP and I beat Q-Lex. I am prepared. I mean, dealing 300 damage every hit. Gotta go through that animation every time Smitty wants, and it creates a special... Oh, he creates two enemies at the same time now? Okay, in the original it was only one at a time. Every turn, I think. Lightsaber. I don't know why it's lagging so much right now. I'm using SNEX, or SNES 9X, rather. Okay, so the little helpers heal Smitty. The Shiper. Well, you guys are going down. Did actually take quite a few hits. Oh, no, wait, now I can target Smelter? Huh. Okay. Guess it's just available now. Well, you know what? Let's spend a turn using Psychopath on it. With all the lag. It was kind of laggy in the original game too, though. Watch him steam. Okay, last time, in case any of you were wondering, Bowser Crush, I was just using cheats to make it kill Q-Lex instantly. I was doing it for fun! It's probably not that effective here because Bowser is all about physical attacks, but it still does quite a bit of damage. Ha! That's all you got? Actually, I better heal Mario. Yeah, I refilled on items in case any of you are wondering. I got a bunch of Mega Elixirs. Should I really use them though? I will just use the Star Egg for the meantime. Bowser Crush again! It wasn't that good of a special in the original, but I believe it was buffed for this game. Yeah, they Mega recover Smitty every time he has more than 500 damage. Okay, let's fully heal Mario now. Well, for the most part. Yeah, Bowser is actually better using Bowser Crush all the time, I think.
How utterly annoying!
He vigors up. Is it because of backfire? That's eruption, technically. That's all you got, buddy? Okay, let's get rid of this thing. Yep. Now it's just me and you, and well, it's just the three of us and you, Smitty, now. Well, he's either preparing a counter or he's about to use Starstorm. So I'll have Mallow defend. Yeah, he's about to use his ultimate attack. Dark Star. That's not Starstorm, but Dark Star is powerful. Quite so. Bouncer is almost dealing 500 damage every hit. They were kidding about being utterly broken. How many pick-me-ups do I have? I should have enough. Yeah, especially if I get tons of freebies. Speaking of freebies, I got a ton of Kyo Cola freebies in the Culex fight. I was really lucky with it. Not to mention that part where Culex did his Dark Star and Starstorm specials one after the other. I was really, really lucky in that fight. But then again, I wasn't playing optimally either. I think I'll be able to finish Smitty. Yeah. No! Yeah, you guys remember that arrow back when I fought Bowyer after I defeated it? That's it. It's back now. That's what it's for. Calm down, Smitty. Your head looks like a geyser. Don't get so worked up. Think of your blood pressure. We just built this yesterday, and the foundation's very weak. So stop shaking the floor. How utterly annoying! Huh? What the? How in the heck? Yeah, Mara's adventure apparently only lasted a day, despite the fact that we slept in several inns many times. Or maybe this was built yesterday. Doesn't really explain why he was also working on it. No! I'm seething. Never have I been so angry. Don't think this is over. I will boil you and your precious stars into nothingness. Let my true form be the last thing you'll ever see. No! What's with all the no's anyway? Does he not like transforming into it? Anyway, yeah. We're basically fighting on Smitty's heads. Or replicas of it, I think. I'm ready to end this! Okay, this is actually the only time we'll be able to see Smitty's head in this form. Or fight it in this form. Because well, in the vanilla game, he changed it to something else every turn. Hopefully that gimmick's still intact. 3000 HP. That's it? Life insurance costs 1000 damage? Maybe the bottom part is now the real thing I'm supposed to beat. Wow, this is not gonna last very long. And he still can't really deal all that much damage. And the treasure box, I believe, is the head form that causes status effects for the most part. Let's see. Oh, and psychopathing everything. Like every head form that Smitty has a different psychopath message. Yeah, 9,000 health, and it's the foundation. So we're supposed to defeat that thing down there. Defeating the thing, but I believe if we defeat the head, it'll cost the body 1,000 health. Correct? Probably. So it causes... Well, it worked on Mallow, but that's okay because Mallow is all about specials anyway. I'm gonna defeat the head first, just to see like what happens. My chest's full of items. You don't say. And now he's changing to the sorcerer. That was the most dangerous form in the vanilla game. With the weakest defense, however. Oh, wait. It actually restores HP every time? I hated being attacked. By the way, if you guys look at the near Smitty's eyes right now, I think that's supposed to be his nose, but it starts looking like something else when you start growing up. Huh. Okay, we can actually see the normal head right now. I've already identified that, so Star Rain time. Can still deal pretty good damage on the body right now. Ooh, Tank Form. Tank Form had instant kill moves and hit very hard. Not to mention you couldn't block it when it was in that form. It's such a weird shape to take as a head, though. Bullet Bill Roulette. Arrgh! I'm ready to end this! How is he ready to end this? How much HP does he have left on this head, though? Or does it actually restore every time? Let's check. Life insurance costs 1,000 damage. Yeah, I think the heads restore HP every time they change, so... Let's beat the body, I guess. Head steaming! Vigor up! It doesn't deal that much more damage, though. I guess I'll start beating up the head again, then. Huh. I wonder why it caused 600 damage on the body right there. Ah, because the head's running out of HP. The monster flinches. So when the head runs out of HP, or is running low on HP, the body starts getting 600 damage every time we hit it. Very, very good. I mean, that's even more than Bowser's causing to the body himself, so definitely worth hitting the head when that happens. Huh. I'm hoping he'll turn into the last head type I haven't seen yet, but it might not actually happen. I might actually defeat Smitty before he can use all his head forms. Okay, Shredder, ready to end this? Does that mean... Is he actually gonna cast a super powerful spell, or is he just gonna, like, just attack repeatedly? Shredder again, huh? Well, there's not much point for him to cast that, because I don't use boosts right now. Oh, 400 damage! Huh. Okay, it doesn't deal that much damage when you actually attack the head when it has less than the amount of HP it needs. Monster flinches. Oh, that again. Please turn your head into the super armored version, Smitty. Oh, finally, the magician head actually casts a spell that affects all characters. It did that much more often in the original. It used to cast all the special spells like Spear Shower and Sword Rain and even Starstorm, I think. Or actually, no, I think even normal Smitty. Like the first fight Smitty casted Starstorm. I guess since it looked so impressive, it was turned into the ultimate attack that ends any player, though. Okay, so every time he says he's ready to end this, it means he's about to just attack your characters continuously. Yeah, it's almost over. Monster flinches. Okay, I don't think he's gonna use his armored version at all now. What a shame. But then again, the armored version, what it did is that it would heal Smitty using spells, but not have like much offense. How much HP? Yeah, might as well finish him now. One more hit. Oh, Arrow Rain, all of a sudden. And figure up. Because it's his last 1000 HP, of course. That was too close, Mario. Okay. Ready for the shock of your life, Smitty? Ugh, body is burning! Huh. So it's not over? I guess I have to deal damage against the head now. But just to be sure... Valor up. Is it not over? How much HP does the body have? Yeah. That's not a spell final bosses should be casting, to be honest. I mean, I really did like how Smitty had a bunch of unique spells for this form specifically. I understand why some of them were moved to like the bosses of the game, but I'm pretty sure there's still like one or two. Well, maybe not, but I wish there were one or two spells still unique to Smitty. Grr! I'm ready to end this. Again? Your body has no HP left at all, Smitty. Your head's going down. Perish! Ultimatum. Yeah! I probably should have defended. Okay. Not quite over. Well, I'm liking that the fight is still like going on right now because it would have otherwise been incredibly easy. Does the body has HP or not? You can still do damage against it, but yeah, it has nothing left, so really only attack the head now. It's because I keep thinking it's gonna suddenly get HP again. Oh, that might hurt. Yeah, it did. Okay. So... is he about to use ultimatum again? Well, it's only Mallow that needs to defend. Oh! My body and head are burning! It's not possible! I don't believe it! I'm finished! Done for! How overly dramatic, Smitty. Yeah, so there's one form of the head that I never saw, but I don't think it's in this ROM hack, so not that big a loss, I guess. Come on, Mario. Send the last one way up high. I'm not gonna fast forward this. I mean, it's the end, after all. Yep. Now with all 7 star pieces, with 2 that look strangely similar in color, although they have a very slight difference, they all start flashing and come back down. Well, or go off screen, I guess. Thank you, everyone. The Star Road is back to normal. And... yeah, this has to be done majestically. Or rather, I think Gino is actually sending the stars back up himself. And besides sending the stars back up, he too is also ascending. You're so tiny, Gino. You know, they brought stars into Paper Mario that could talk and move and act and whatever, but really, Geno, as a star, had so much more character. Although I will admit that the star pieces, just being stars that are different colored, giving them personalities in Paper Mario probably worked better a bit. But Geno, well, there's a reason everyone likes him so much. Because he was with you the entire game. Well, 2/3 of the game. When I was younger, this disintegration effect just made me go, wow. Okay, it's time for basically the conclusion of the game. It's actually fairly long. It's basically like 2 segments. This is the first part, and there's a second part. I seriously doubt I have that much to say about everything. To be honest, I'm just gonna say this right now about the ROM hack because, oh, also Mallow has his cape and crown on right now, I think. As far as the ROM hack is concerned, I liked that some boss battles got improved. And overall, the enemies all pretty much improved because they all hit harder and were much more of a challenge and actually worth like considering as a threat. But I don't like that some of the boss battles lost their luster too. Like, you guys probably know which ones, but off the top of my head, the Johnny fight, it felt so much more flat to me. And then yeah, like the opposite of that, the QLEX fight, which was changed up to be, you had to prepare for it very much, and even at level 50 it can be a challenge, but overall I thought it was very fair. And hey, wait, why is that baby Yoshi all of a sudden baby again? Or is that a new baby? Probably. Anyway, so as I was saying, the QLEX fight, I like it a lot better because in the original, there were many ways you could go about fighting QLEX, which gave you lots of leeway to have fun with it. In this one, the leeway is considerably smaller, but you still, like, the fight still has this pattern that you can get quite easily after a while. I think the only part about the fight that is unfair is when QLEX does both the Dark Star and Starstorm moves at the same time, one after the other. But again, I wasn't playing it optimally, so... Yep, thank you. There was still a bit of lag watching this, by the way, because the music is supposed to sync up with everything. Yep, nice wink at the end. And this is now it's time for part 2 of the credit sequence. And also Luigi's only appearance in this game, unless you count the appearance behind that building in Mushroom Kingdom. Oh my goodness, this brings back memories. Love the music, love the whole thing, love the way like, it's like when you get to a credit sequence, it's like usually it's just a bunch of text and maybe it's scrolling up, maybe it's just fading in and out and whatever. For Super Mario RPG, you get this nice animation of all the characters that you met in your adventure that just plays along while you can watch the credits. That's great. That's amazing. I mean, it's a bunch of unique sprites made just for this. This is how you do credit sequences. Well, entertaining ones. I won't blame a game if it like decides to forego putting quality into its credit sequence. But when you put effort like this, I can appreciate it, I believe. Oh, so that bomb's about to explode. Jeez. What else can I say? As I said, this actually brings back a lot of memories. Because when I was younger, I struggled beating Smitty a lot. Like, what happened is that it was at I was like down one character. It was Gino, so, coincidentally enough, amazingly enough. What happened is that I managed to beat Smitty at the last like. What happened is that Gino was down to critical health, like less than 50, let's say, and Smitty spent 3 turns attacking, trying to finish Gino off, but Gino survived those 3 turns and managed to dish out 3 normal attacks. I was very, very bad back then. 3 normal attacks against Smitty, and on the last move, he managed to beat it. And that was the first time I beat the game, and that was so, like, exhilarating. Managing to beat this felt like such a life accomplishment to me when I was younger. But as I got to this credit sequence, I was under like a babysitter at the time, and she was ordering me to come back upstairs because I had to leave with my parents, I think, or something like that. I don't know, but I was rudely interrupted while trying to watch this credit sequence to the very end, and because of that, I threw a hissy fit and was very, very, very upset. Smitty looks humongous compared to the other characters here. Bowyer, Yaredovich, and Mac. And yes, that the blade really is his ship. Well, I don't have much else to say about this credit sequence. I mean, I guess there is one thing. This part's amazing. I mean, absolutely stunning. I still love it, even today. Well, I hate to make this comparison right now, but I remember playing Paper Mario Sticker Star, and I thought it was okay. I mean, I can see why some people didn't like it because of story reasons or gameplay reasons or whatever. But if you beat Paper Mario Sticker Star, you get an ending that is incredibly reminiscent of this one. And when I got to that part in Sticker Star, the very, very ending with the credit sequence, it just like reminded me, hey, instead of playing this game, you could have played this awesome game instead. And that just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, really, Sticker Star, you didn't have to do that. I thought you were okay up until then, but then that was just left such a sour taste in my mouth for it to do that. Also, you guys see that Toad riding the Yoshi right there? That's Raz, who struggled so much to ride on it. At least I think it's Raz. It could be the Chancellor. Oh, and I actually completely forgot to get some fireworks for this part. I think it's at this part that if you have fireworks, they all go off. And Gino makes one last appearance. I don't know why, but the Mushroom Kingdom back there, it kind of looks like a Disney World ripoff. There's fireworks anyway, even if you don't have any with you. I think it says there's more when you have some with you. I could be wrong. I've never really, like, tested it a lot. I only did it once when I was younger, and I didn't keep count or make comparisons or whatnot. Not to mention this is a ROM hack. Maybe it changed it so that the fireworks appear no matter what. Sorry for not talking in the end right there, but I mean, have any of you ever been moved by music? Because I'm moved by that music. and personally. Yeah, okay, not this music, not so much. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for Super Mario RPG Revolution, which was basically Super Mario RPG, but rebalanced to be challenging for some players who already played it before. And it was pretty good. I mean, I already said everything that needed to be said as far as I'm concerned. Download link in the... Well, not download link, IPS patch in the description. Besides that, well, I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough, this video, and I hope you all have a very nice day. I think from now on, or for a while now, I'm going to stop doing LPs. I have some others planned, but I'm about to do some changes to my channel. I might actually join up with a network in the interim between the end of this playthrough and the next one. I'll be playing quite a few My Little Pony games and whatnot, like even out the weight. I'll be doing Smash compilations pretty much every week, and with Splatoon now out, I think I'll be uploading matches and tips for that as well. And maybe some other stuff every now and then too. I'd quite appreciate it if you guys checked it out. Anyway, video over. Bye-bye.